Trump says that he wants a third term. Of course, Kristen Welker was talking to him from NBC News. She said Steve Bannon is constantly talking about how you guys are considering different possibilities for you running for a third term, which of course would be deeply, deeply unconstitutional, which is exactly what we were worried about. We were worried that he was going to be authoritarian. And so it's an easy answer, though, for Trump. I mean, you say, no, of course not. That's ridiculous, right? You see, look at these libs coming up with these wild conspiracy theories. No, I believe in America. I believe in democracy. I believe in the Constitution. I'm not going to run for a third term, right? Steve's out of his mind, right? Or he's kidding or whatever. What did Trump say? No, he didn't say that. He said, oh, yeah, we're working on plans. Well, not plans, he said, methods. We've got a couple of different methods. One method is J.D. Vance runs. Trump is his vice president. And then when they win, Vance steps down on Trump's president for a third term. So Welker says, oh, that theory exists. What do you think about that? He's like, that's not bad. That's one of the ones we're considering. So he's just admitting it. They're just considering running for a third term. In other words, screw the Constitution. I told you I'd terminate it. That's what he said after he lost the last election, that sometimes if it doesn't work out for him, you should terminate the Constitution. He said, well, look, when you have massive fraud in an election, well, we didn't have massive fraud. I know, but I say it. If I say something, we should just terminate the Constitution. So now that he's president, he's like, yeah, I totally meant it. He said, not only do we have that method, but we've cooked up a couple of other methods for me to stay in office and run for a third term. Look, I wish I didn't say I told you, but I did. This is why I voted against Trump. So I'm a populist, and I'm not with the radical left, and people seem to know that these days. So sometimes right-wingers will be like, well, why didn't you just vote for Trump? I mean, Kamala's totally establishment. Kamala is totally establishment. So why didn't I vote for an establishment candidate that I don't like at all? Because the other guy said he would terminate the Constitution, and here we are. So, look, MAGA, and look, independents are a different ballgame, man. People who voted for Trump because of inflation, immigration, and normal issues, they didn't sign up for this lunatic trying to be, authoritarian leader, dictator for life, and shredding the Constitution. They didn't sign up for that. So I guarantee you that they are not going to like that, and the polling is going to indicate that over the long run, and including over the short run. And his polling is slipping on the economy most of all because he's not delivering on the inflation and the economic things that he said he would do. Instead, he's focused on his corporate tax cuts that he can't wait to pass, right? But MAGA, are you guys going to have principles? And we're all going to find out. I think some of them will, and I'm a rare person who thinks that some of them will. But we're going to find out. Do you believe in this country? Do you believe in democracy? Do you believe in the Constitution? Or do you just want to do what Trump says? I can't stand the cults on either sides. Please, everybody, open mind. And let's make sure that we fight for America and democracy. And this ain't it.